Hi guys, welcome to another Ned's Tool Talk video. Today's video will be a different format. We're not gonna have a static camera, just gonna work with action cameras, because what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be showcasing you a RYOBI SCARIFIER, 18 volt SCARIFIER. I'm sure that many of you have seen probably one or two videos already on the RYOBI 18 volt SCARIFIER. I guess it's my turn as well to do a video. I've had this thing for years now. I can't pinpoint on when exactly I bought it. Let me see the manufacturing date. So manufacturing date on it is 2020, and I think it would have been in 2020 when I bought it, because as soon as I saw it on RYOBI website in Australia, I went to Bunnings and they were not available. But what I did is I placed a special order. So I special ordered it in, and it was within a week maybe. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm not going to be showing you everything in details, the whole process of scarifying and everything, because there's people that know those things much better than I do. I'm going to show you what this thing is, how it works, and I'm going to be doing pretty solid scarify on my whole back lawn. So, as I said, what we're looking at is a RYOBI 18 volt SCARIFIER. To be more accurate, 2 times 18 volt, because if you only insert one battery, this thing's gonna do nothing. So it is a 35 centimeter SCARIFIER, which means the working width of the tool on the bottom is 35 centimeters. Okay, so you're gonna have a battery slot right there. Putting 2 batteries, you're gonna have your safety key. If you got kids around it or something, you can leave the batteries in and you pull out your safety key. It's a very nice cover on top. This is not waterproof or weatherproof. This is just a more or less a dust cover. There's no seal or anything around it, and you've got cooling ports there for the motor as well. So don't leave this out in the rain. It's not intended to be left out in elements. Right here on this side, you're gonna have a lever with 0, 1, 2, and 3 height adjustments. And number 3 is gonna be the very heavy SCARIFIER. That's your lowest height, and 0 is your kind of highest. It's literally just gonna be scraping on top of your lawn. 1, you're gonna start taking some stuff off, and 2 and 3, you're doing a pretty hefty scarifying. Okay. The tool itself, to start, it's pretty much like any other lawnmower almost. You just press the middle button and press there, and it's gonna start. Okay. You've got a hook here for various items that you wanna hook, and of course, here's an explanation of how to start the machine as well. On the bottom, there's nothing. Pretty nice and solid cable going down. Right here, you're gonna have a catcher. Of course, the tool comes with a catcher. I personally never use catcher. Let me rephrase that. I only use catcher when I'm doing a light scarify. If you're doing anything heavier, or if you expect to have any decent amount of grass in it, you're not going to be using a scarifier, because this thing gets filled up so quickly that it's ridiculous. What I do instead, my lawnmower catcher is probably 2 to 3 times the size of this one, so I'll just scarify without a catcher, which you're gonna see, and then afterwards I'm just gonna go with a lawnmower over it, and lawnmower picks up everything much better than this catcher does. Okay, that's another thing, is this catcher doesn't pick up the grass much. So I've just removed the catcher. On the back of the tool here is your flap, where you would lift it up to put the catcher, and it's got those slots there, and on the other side, that's where the catcher is gonna go, and this is just gonna cover it from the top. And under there, you can see the prongs of the tool. When you turn the tool upside down, right on the bottom, you're gonna have your scarifying attachment. It's a very strong metal attachment. The gaps between here are around 20 to 25 millimeters. And also, when this tool came out in US, you could buy, so this is a scarifying attachment. In US, when this tool came out, you could buy a detaching attachment. Now, in Australia, that wasn't available up until maybe 2 years ago. So what that attachment looks like is right here. So there you can see a bit better. Also 35 centimeters, no problems. And the attachment is, wait, turn over to see. And this attachment is compatible with 18 volt and 36 volt unit. Okay, and I'll mention something about that a bit later. So this is what the attachment looks like. It's plastic, but it feels like a fairly solid plastic, and it's got these like a springy pieces of steel. So this is gonna be your very light, call it a scarify detaching. This is not gonna not damage, but this is not gonna dig out your lawn as much as the other attachment would do. So the way to replace this is on the bottom here, you're gonna have two 5mm Allen screws. Just undo those, pull this plastic cover off, and just bring it out and pull the whole thing down. Or if you have it the other way, bring it out and pull the whole thing up. It's just gonna pop out of the shaft. You put this one in, you put the bearing in its slot, and you reattach this plastic bracket with the two 5mm Allen screws. So without further ado, let's get some batteries in and let's start the Scarify. Now also on the terms of the batteries, this thing will definitely use more batteries than any of your lawnmowers. So what I'm gonna begin with is two fully charged 6 amp hour batteries, and I've got another 5 amp hour and 9 amp hour if I need more juice out of it. But I'm fairly sure that I will require those other batteries, because from my memory it does like to use some fair amount of battery power. So I'm just gonna start it out on height 0. Because I forgot, it's been probably more than a year since I've done this last time. So let's see. Okay, so on 0 we got a fair bit, but I definitely want to go lower down. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go on 1. And as you can hear, this is a fairly quiet tool. It's really not that loud. Yes. That's more like it. See that? It's all the stuff that you don't want in your lawn. That's good. Like this. Let's go. Now, this very last bit here, last maybe a meter on the side here, I'm not gonna scarify, because that was done maybe 3-4 months ago when I had to renew some grass there. So it's gonna be kind of from meter from these ficuses going down. And make sure when you're scarifying, don't put your wheel on the edge here like you would do with a lawnmower. Overlap your wheel by maybe 10 centimeters on what's already been done, because the scarifying tool attachment on the bottom is not the full width as the machine. The machine is around 60 centimeters, so you got about 10 to 15 centimeters from both sides in to what you're working with is actual working width. It's only 35 centimeters. It's not the full width of the tool. So keep that in mind, because otherwise you're gonna miss out quite a few spots. You almost don't have to push the tool. It's more or less pulling itself as it works. So fairly simple and easy to do. that's it, guys. I hope this video helps you guys. It was fairly short, fairly sweet. We've covered the aspects of the Scarify. I've shown you what it does. There's not much more to the tool. I'm not a loan specialist, so I'm not going to go into too many details. For me, the most important thing is to tell you what it is, how it works, and to, of course, show you. And I think we've achieved all those 3 goals. Without further ado, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. Plenty of work left for me to do. You guys have a good day. See ya. Bye.